Hello there! Once again, this is Anton from Anton Obey. Today I'm going to be taking a quick look at the New Mutants comic books. I don't have a full collection or a full run, but I do have a nice chunk, and I have some very, very nice covers. And there are some very, very nice covers in this run that I don't feel I don't feel this series ever gets the love that it probably deserves. I heard they were making like a TV show or a movie or something with this, and I've seen some ads, but I haven't seen anything since then, so I don't know whatever happened with that, but yeah, you got a beautiful cover, issue number 2 here with the Sentinels on the front. Big, bold color works. And you can tell the font is definitely trying to remind you of the X-Men. And they are X-Men, but they're like the training group. And I love that aspect. I was always a big Gen X fan. And they were a title that was current to my time. And this is before my time. These books are from '83. I was born in '81, so I was not reading these. But I got issue number 5 and issue number 6, some beautiful Silver Samurai covers, and just a team in training. I love that book. I love that concept. Very excited about them. I got issue number 7, and I always thought Cannonball in the early stuff was always drawn like such a dork. He's supposed to be this like really hickish type country boy. And every artist that touched this book in the early years really conveyed that. You can almost smell the corn on him. But yeah, he just really looks like a honky. He always cracked me up because they didn't ever render a Southern type, Southern fried type character that much in comic books. And a hayseed is what they call him. And they really capture that in him, and I've always thought that was hilarious. This cover wins props just because it's a bunch of Amazon women and Daniel Moonstar fighting them. I'm also very excited about the Walgreens exclusive Daniel Moonstar, and she comes with 2 variant heads. It's a Marvel Legends figure. I'm going to finally be able to complete my New Mutants team. Very excited about that. You got issue number 10. They drew his ears big. I don't know, something about him. They always managed to make him look so like a redneck or something. It was great. Anyway, issue number 11 and 12, both nice magma covers. Issue number 13, yeah, Kitty Pryde is not good enough to be on your team. Yeah, right, totally. She'll just go back to the main roster X-Men, where she's loved and adored. Issue number 15 also has an interesting cover. Issue number 16, taking on the Hellions. They're like Emma Frost when she was like with the White Queen and everything, and a villain. That's her team. They always wore those weird little pink suits, and I always thought they were super lame. But then you get into the phase. They started doing these quite regularly. I guess I skipped an issue. There's 17. At issue 18, they started doing these painted covers, and that for me is... Those covers are the ones that I want. Those are the super highly desirable, because look at them. They are gorgeous. Demon Bear, and it literally is. That is a big old bear. But all these painted covers were just brilliantly done. They were very haunting. You got magic in the background, Cannonball shooting across the field. Just awesome. I always was amazed. Marvel went through a phase where they did this on some of their B series books. Dazzler, they had a bunch of covers like this, and they made a bunch of covers in New Mutants this way, and I always just thought these were fantastic covers. I mean, look at that. That is like a perfect cover. Issue number 22, there's probably one of the first covers of New Mutants I ever found that really blew me away. It's very Disney-esque and just gorgeous. And anytime you have painted renderings of Cloak and Dagger, I am on board for that, so that is fantastic stuff. Issue 24, they started drawing him with like more of a flat top, and I always thought that was funny. Issue 25, Prince of Power, another beautiful cover. These like painted washy colors, and I can't remember how long they did this. I want to say it was like a year or so they cranked these things out. But there's issue 27, Legion. I mean, this is like almost like modern art stuff. It's just fantastic. It almost goes to the realm of icky DC Vertigo, but it doesn't. It stays cartoony, and something about it I just really, really like. Just the way they're rendered. So that's why these are some of my favorite covers from the entire series, is these painted ones. Issue 29, issue 30. Now it didn't last forever, because they did go back to regular animation style, but they were still really good. And I still say that, you know, New Mutants has some amazing covers, and they are really, really underrated as far as how their covers are, because I never hear anybody say, oh, New Mutants had these killer covers, and I'm like, well, gosh, they really kind of did. They had some killer covers. And like I said, I don't have a complete run or anything, but I'm going to jump from 41 to issue 30 or 63 is my next issue in line. So I like I said, I don't have a full run of anything here, but this issue 63 is hands down my favorite cover from the entire series. I'm pretty sure I've read all these, but it's been years. I'm pretty sure that's Kitty Pryde. That's of course Lockheed on the shoulder, if that's who it is, and just awesome. They're in space. I don't know what's happening, but put that on a poster, a painting, and stick it on my wall. I would take that all day long. That is just awesome. Even just their regular animation art style was pretty good. I really enjoyed just seeing Spiral on issue 65, just because I love that character. You can see their outfits are starting to evolve. Issue 68, Gosmere. Issue 69. These were not near as good, in my opinion. The cover wasn't. The stories, if I remember right, were pretty awesome. You get a lot of problems with Sim, and I mean, that's a wicked cover. Look at that. I mean, you got basically two naked demons choking each other out, or one choking the other one out. It's crazy. And I'm pretty sure there was a big chunk during the series where Magneto led the team. Pretty positive. It's been a long time since I read these, but still, pretty sure. Classic fighting a giant octopus cover. Every comic book series should have at least one of those in their line. You should fight a giant a giant squid or octopus. And I can see they got Boom Boom on the team now. I just got her Marvel Legends figure. I'm very excited about her. I love this character, always have. So yes, very, very glad to see her. Issue number 82, Garm, Guardian of the Netherworld. Issue 87, I believe this is a third print. This is one that came with an action figure or something back in the day. But Liefeld McFarlane, this is the first appearance of Cable. This like I said, a third printing, so it's not really valuable. This was the book to have for New Mutants for the longest time until Deadpool became popular. And then I believe it was issue 89. Yeah, pretty sure it was 89 that the first appearance of Deadpool. I used to have it. Honest to God, I had it, and then I sold it right before we moved to New Mexico, which was about 2.5 years ago. So right at about the time he was getting popular, but not popular enough that I got a lot for the book. I didn't get enough for the book, but I did have some water damage, so I can live with it. But if I'd held on to it another year or so, and then all the movies would have gotten huge, I would have like a damn valuable comic. But I sold it just a little too early to really cash in on it, so that's a bummer. You can see the New Mutants are slowly but surely turning into X-Force. I preferred them before Cable joined the team. Cable, he added a great new dynamic to the team. They became a lot more violent, a lot tougher. But I personally preferred the student aspect. And X-Force was so much more militant. It wasn't my jam. I mean, it was a good book, don't get me wrong, and I do love X-Force. I just didn't love it as much as the young kids learning how to do everything, and the Generation X type adventures that they had. So I do got me a nice stack of their annuals. In fact, I think I got all of their annuals. I got Annual 1, which is Cannonball, when he has this like weird love affair with an older woman named Lila Cheney, and he tries to get her to like him, and she does, of course, even though he's an idiot. Annual number 3, I think that's Impossible Man. I can't remember that dude's name. He's the Marvel's Mixias Pitlick. There's annual number 4, annual number 5, annual number 6, definite Liefeld cover. And annual number 7, I'm pretty sure that's all the annuals they had. Anyway, that's all the New Mutants I have. Great series, definitely recommend it. If you see them in quarter bins, because you can find these things like in dollar bins or 50-cent bins or things, and that's where I pulled a lot of these out of. I know I got that first appearance Deadpool out of a quarter bin back in the day. But, of course, you know, it's worth a freaking fortune now. But it's a great series. It's well written. The earlier books are the young team. You know, we're not saving the world. We're just saving our own ass from our own stupidity type stuff. And they get like much more powerful and more interesting stories and stuff later on. But I still prefer the earlier issues where they didn't do anything life-changing or, you know, earth-shattering. Or those were the offbeat kind of stories I always really loved. So anyway, that's my take on the New Mutants. Cool people, hit like. And that's my story. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.